Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov has arrived in the Republic of Congo on an official visit. He praised African leaders for rejecting Western pressure to cut ties with Moscow. It's the first visit by a Russian Foreign Affairs Minister to the oil-rich country, which has kept a neutral stance on Moscow's invasion of Ukraine. Russia supplies weapons and mercenaries to much of Africa in exchange for access to natural resources. Irina Filatova from South Africa's University of KwaZulu-Natal in Cape Town told us what Russia wants from the African countries he's visiting.
Well, they want cooperation, first of all. They want to convince these countries and the rest of Africa that Russia is a good guy, which is benevolently overcoming the opposition, Ukraine's opposition to supplying them with grain. So it is a huge propaganda effort. And also, of course, it shows to the rest of the world that Russia is far from being isolated, that it is supported by many countries in the world.
Out of the 54 African countries, only 28 backed the UN resolution to condemn Russia's invasion in Ukraine. Is Africa playing an indirect role in some way in this war?
Africa is playing a role. You know, during the previous Cold War, I must say previous nowadays, during the previous Cold War, Africa got a lot out of the competition and enmity between the two camps, the Western and the Eastern. And it can gain a lot out of the present tense relations between the West and Russia. Of course, they are hoping that they will get whatever they can out of Russia, which will be arms, which will be military support, which could be mercenaries, which could be a better deal about oil deals, gas deals. So they do hope that they will get a lot out of not really opposing Russia in its invasion of Ukraine.
How far back would you say that this courtship of Russia's of Africa actually goes?
Well, of course, Russia helped a lot, many countries in many different ways during the struggle against colonialism. Sometimes it was military assistance, sometimes it was the assistance on the international or in the international arena. Sometimes it was monetary, financial assistance. So yes, the African countries, African leaders, senior African leaders in particular, still remember that. But I must say that in the last 20 years, and particularly intensely in the last 10 years, Russia has put a lot of effort into developing relations with Africa. Russia sees Africa as a future not only a very important ally, but as a future sort of source of not only mineral resources, but human resources and political, the tool of political influence. If you think about the United Nations and other international bodies, it needs these allies, and it has put a lot into this relationship, meaning if you think about Central Africa, it was in 2012 that Sassou Nguesso, president of the Republic of the Congo, first asked for Russia's intervention and assistance in terms of establishing peace in that area. And look at what has happened since then. Russia is now present in very many countries in West Africa and Central African Republic, first of all, but then it is very popular in Mali, in Sudan, and in the surrounding areas, trying to bring stability, as they say, and taking away resources and taking away any hope of democratic solutions. But at the moment, African countries prefer stability to any democracy.
Yeah.
They do not trust. constant.
Definitely sound like deep
Yeah.
friendships, but quite one-sided, as from what you're saying. Irina Filatova, an expert on historical African-Russian relations in Cape Town.